Hi, this is Dave from littleBits, and we're going to take a look at the bark tracker. So I have a dog who stays home while I'm at work, and I wanted to use a sound trigger and a cloud bit so I would know when he was barking and upset. But I didn't necessarily want to receive a text message every time he barked. So we set up this project. And my dog couldn't be with us here today to demonstrate, so we brought along this guy. To build this project, you'll need a USB power, a sound trigger, a number bit set to count up, a threshold, a cloud bit, and a wire or split. The wire is going to want to connect back to the reset bit snap on the number module. Here's how the circuit works. Every time your dog barks, the sound trigger will cause the number module to increment up by 1. We'll use the threshold to decide how many barks we want there to be before it sends a signal to the cloud bit, which is going to then notify us by text message. Once we get that text message notification, we can use cloud control to reset the bark counter back down to 0. If we're using a split, we can also use this other bit snap here to activate a pet theater or an MP3 player playing soothing music. Next thing we're going to want to do is decide how many times our dog is going to bark before we're notified and set our threshold accordingly. To do this, plug your cloud bit into the USB power, then plug in your threshold and turn it all the way down to 0, and then you can either plug in an LED or a number module. Once they're all plugged in, we're going to wait for our cloud bit to connect to the cloud and turn a solid green. Once we're connected, we're going to set the voltage going from the cloud bit into the threshold to be the same as the number of times our dog is going to bark before we're notified. To do this, select your cloud bit in cloud control and go to the slider switch. Next, move the slider up to the number of barks you want. Finally, slowly turn your threshold up until the light goes out. If you're using a number module, your number module will read 99%, and then once it goes out, it will go down to 0. Now your threshold is set to trigger anytime the value goes above your desired number. So now you can snap it back into your circuit and you're ready to go. Now it's time to set up your if this then that recipe. If this then that is a website which allows you to connect your cloud bit to a variety of web services. Use the SMS text channel in the following recipe on if this then that. If my cloud bit is triggered, then send me a text message. For more projects and resources, check us out at littleBits.cc.